My name is Henry of Skalitz, and I'm the fistiest man alive. I was born in hardcore mode with all the disabilities known to the world. This literally makes me the most disabled man in the world. Me ma gave me a bollocking over the use of swords, then she died. So I vowed never to use a weapon. I'm only going to use my fists in my adventures, and I vow to never kill another human being if it can be helped. I also vow to remain a virgin and keep my precious bodily fluids within myself. This is my story. Previously on Kingdom Come Deliverance. We had quite the adventure, didn't we, lads? We started off humble, as a village lad who didn't know anything about the outside world or the secrets of fisting, but quickly transformed into one that became a master of it. Thanks to the help of the other boys in the village who volunteered their bodies to help me get better with my hands, I was ready to face the human threat that King What's-His-Name unleashed upon us. So many died that day, including my ma and my da. It was very sad, but at least I wasn't hungry. Everyone was telling me to run, but no, I will not leave empty-handed. Do you expect me to leave this medieval theme park without a souvenir? What I did was knock out 3 of the reenactors and take their costumes. They were very dedicated to their jobs, and their swords and arrows weren't just for show. I actually suffered from broken bones and started bleeding profusely after this encounter. Whoa. Sorry, it's getting a bit too weird. I've been drinking a lot of Saviour schnapps and the belladonna must be getting to me. Also, I've been hit in the head a lot of times. Anyway, I got my knockouts, and I got my loot, then headed to Tannenberg, where I did fuck all for an entire night. This was the first time I was truly in danger, however, because I made a vow to remain a chaste virgin. But the lady of this castle was a mega threat to that. I can't stop flirting with her, and she just wants me to ram her like the Cumans rammed the gates of Skalitz. I had to escape. I returned to Skalitz to answer my calling of finding hard men, so I can fist them till they pass out. Unfortunately, this dude with a giant stick made me pass out first. Good thing Teresa found me before I was penetrated. I was in a coma for 2 weeks, but immediately got back to fisting men when I awoke. The first man I fisted after waking in Rattay was not satisfying, however. He was a soft man, a blue blood with no turgidity. I was left unsatisfied, so I joined the arena immediately after. And oh boy, were there plenty of hard men for me to fist. I pounded them one by one. This went on for over 40 minutes. Their endurance was so high that it left me hot, sweaty, and exhausted. I didn't know if I could continue, but I did. I gripped my teeth and started using my legs. My legs held the men in place. They couldn't move, and they couldn't escape from my merciless hands. Eventually they gave in and tapped out. I was declared the winner of the tournament. I got a prize, but I did it for the passion. Black Peter wasn't happy though. He wanted to be the winner. He ambushed me, but I started dragging my balls all over his face until he passed out, and that was that. That was my adventure thus far. Welp, what do Master Fisting Arena champions do? They drink, of course. I got so sloshed I couldn't walk and talk straight, and I wanted the high to continue. So I went about Rattay looking for an underground fisting ring. I found it, and I had to beat up 2 poor Skalitz refugees to get a chance to fist the big man. It was a joke though. These poor sods didn't have a chance against me. They folded like laundry before I even got warmed up.
Jesus Christ be praised.
You're Stephen, aren't you? Milan tells me he won't fight me until I beat you.
I put the 2 Skalitz contestants down as softly as I could. Milan, however, was going to get hell from me.
Let's fight.
You gave those 2 a pretty good hiding, and I made a groschen or 2 in bets. You Skalitz fellows are good for my purse.
Oh, you think you'll get away exploiting the Skalitz folk? I'm going to beat you up over and over. I'm going to wait for you to wake up after getting knocked out.
Let's fight.
And then just keep challenging you until I get bored.
Let's fight.
Alright, that was a cakewalk. Surely there are more worthy opponents around here. Wait, who's that in the distance? Oh my god, look at him. His demeanour, his speech, his gear, he's perfect. I can always recognise a fellow virgin man when I see one, and he is eager for a fisting. I couldn't have asked for a better foe. Oh, alright, give it to me, lad. Yes, give it to me. I remember in my past life, I used to accidentally kill you like in a single combo or master strike. Don't worry, lad, you won't be killed by me in this life. By the way, here's a hot take. If you're the kind of player that has like 3,000 master strikes and less than 20 combos, you're bad at combat. My opinion. Had to say it. And like if you just wait around for the enemy to hit you so you can press spacebar, instead of taking the initiative to create openings, then, well, that's very low skill. The devs should have made master strikes require a combo sequence, depending on the position of your weapon and the combos you've learned. What is that it? You didn't even last a minute, god damn it. All these blue-blooded boys are soft as cheese, and only 20 groschen? That's barely a meal with wine. Alright. Clearly I need to find greater challenges, but first, I need a horse to get around. I'm still at the quest where I'm supposed to meet up with Nightingale. Another one of those tedious tutorial quests, but I'll do it later. First, horsey time.
I have. Fine animals.
The best there are. Is there one in particular you fancy? A wonderful Arab stallion, heavenly. When you look into those eyes of his, you'd swear he was human.
2.8k.
Maybe some other?
I haven't bought a horse in a long time, and I forgot how much they cost. I had to start earning. Now, I've got plenty of herbs and could brew a metric ton of potions, but that would be so boring. The merchants that buy potions don't have a lot of starting wealth either. Instead, we're going to look for bandits to fist and take their gear. Oh, I search the forest for Kuman and bandit camps. Usually I get beset by them when I'm just minding my own business. But now, when I'm actively looking for bandits, the only one I come across is this idiot. I go up to Uzhitz to look for work. The people are so weird there. They just stand around as if in a trance, and only start moving after they notice I'm staring. Getting really creepy horror movie vibes here. Nevertheless, I was tasked to find a horse, and along the way I encountered 2 bandit gangs beating the shit out of each other. But most of them ran off, which was real annoying. I give one of the bandits a snuggle, then proceed to engage a second one. Oh yeah, stinky. Just how I like it. Gonna take your clothes, lad. Don't anyone take what I just said out of context. Swear to God I'll find you and fist you if you do. He's chasing me! He's chasing me! Okay, this got a little out of control. I was looking for the other bandits who ran off and suddenly this guy darted towards me. I didn't want him to get a free hit in, and I needed good terrain to lock him in place. Ah shit, this really isn't a good start. I think I might be dead here. If there's a consolation, he burnt up a lot of stamina running after me and performing 6 attacks. I really need to keep the pressure up. Oh yeah, take that you curver piece of shit, lucky headcracker. Yeah, I am unarmed and unarmoured, so every fight I get into is a huge risk. I'll take whatever luck comes my way. Alright. That was quite a satisfying battle. Much better than Milan's underground fisting tournament or the faint-hearted knight. And look, after all that I've found the missing horse pie, I'm not going to steal him though. I'm going to be a good virgin boy this game. I'll return him to the ranch. Still, I'm really short on cash if I want a tier 5 horse. And I do. Now where do I go to get an infusion of cash? Let me think. Let me tap into memories of my past life and recall an answer. Good day to you. Of course! The best place for loot is Pribyslavitz. I can easily get more than 30,000 groschen there. I make my way to Pribyslavitz but got horribly lost. This game without GPS navigation really elevates the difficulty. Like the negative perks and harder combat is something that fades into the background isn't much of a challenge. But no GPS. Now that's something. I was running in the wrong direction for an entire day. Alright, remember? I'm not here to kill anyone. I want to steal all their gear though. I want to leave everyone naked. Funny thing is that I think when I return here later on, all the Cumans and bandits will reset once again. And that means I get to loot them twice. Eventually, I find it. And waiting for me in the side entrance is a bottle of poison and cumin outfit. Wow, how convenient. But look at my quest. I'm still supposed to meet Nightingale and patrol Rattay as a guard. What's going to happen if I dress up as a cumin now? Well, I'm going to find out. I'll also have to figure out how to clear out this camp. If I had a long sword, a polearm or a bow, clearing this camp would be so easy. There are so many spots you can make use of to just poke the cumins from reach. Alright, I'm in full disguise. Let's see if any of them fall for it. Whoops! Looks like no. Smart little cumins won't be tricked by some dude wearing their garb. I gotta get out of here. Unarmed against multiple enemies is really bad. It's bad primarily because the lock-on mechanic will get messed up so badly. And unlike with weapons where you can still do a long-range jab when you press unlock, unarmed only allows for primary attack when you're unlocked. So no kicks and no secondary attack. I get my foot stuck in something and couldn't move. Then the cumins caught up and gangbanged me. This is a terrible way to go out. On my second try, I entered without armor, picked them off one by one, and was so much more successful. But the game glitched out. When I try to knock out some cumins sleeping at a weird angle, they stand up. They'll still get knocked out eventually by telepathy or something, but they end up dead. Dead! See, this guy's fine. He's still alive. But when I knock out this other guy, he stands up, then falls down dead. But what the hell, game? This makes me break my vows. I have to load an earlier backup save and do this all over again. Curva! 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 Sigh. I load up the earlier save but ran in the wrong direction again. The only good thing that has come out of it is that we meet our virgin friend on the road again. And he wants another round of fisting. He says he'll be better this time. Let's test this piggy out. Christ, lad, is that all you got? You lasted shorter than last time, for God's sake. Okay, anyway, we'll continue this in the next season of Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm literally out of characters for AI voice, so